Yo, hey everybody, welcome back. Cody Hunter here, Hunter Coaching Lab, and welcome to my lab/studio for the day. A little bit makeshift because you know what? It's pretty hot outside, so it's hard for me to get in front of the green scenery. But I've done my best, and I've got this portrait of my beautiful home country and my homeland for you to all look at, and hope that will give you, a bit of a feel for the green that I like to usually have behind me during these videos. Guys, if you haven't told, or you can't tell already what today's talk is about, it's about controlling the controllables. Oh man, this is one of my favorite practices. I call it a practice because this is something that I've practiced for many years actually, and it goes all the way back to my days of being an athlete. Our coaches would teach us about this whole idea of, hey, why are you giving time, energy, and effort to the things that you can't control? Have a think about it. These are really simple, right down to the things like the weather. We can't control the weather. So on a rainy day, if we're a sunny day team, we can't control the rain. So we've got to focus on our game and how we can make it better in those conditions. We can't control the way another team prepares for a game. We can only control the way we prepare. So if you're worried about someone else and what they're doing, you are going backwards and you are going to lose. So this practice of control the controllables, I want to bring to your focus because it's, I would say in the last 10 years, maybe longer, it's really served me extremely well in my life, and it's made things very simple. For the fact that I can go through an entire day, week, month, or even a year without really getting too pissed off, worried, or needing to complain about really anything at all. Now, some people may think that you go on the side of being a little bit numb, you know what I mean? Because you have no reaction to certain things. But really, what it comes down to in my core is that, can I change that? Do I have any control about that? Do I have any input into what's happening there? If the answer is no, then I just focus on me and what I can control. And you all know the number one thing that we can control in our lives, the only thing we can control is what? You guessed it, yourself. That is the only thing that you have power over, the only thing that you can control. So in a negative situation where you're in a bar or you're out in public and someone bumps into you or they call you names. Now living in Korea, often you may get looked at wrong and people may talk to you wrong or someone say something in the background. Frankly, I do not care. It's the least of my worries. Someone could be literally trying to throw things at me and I wouldn't even know about it because you know what? I really don't care. I'm focusing on me and I'm focusing on now. A big thing that goes around these days, and we all know this, and don't get me wrong, I do still get that feeling, but I just control it because I have to pull it back in. I might see something posted online that I disagree with. I might see a comment on something that I'm not really happy about, or that is something really silly. Normally it's just stupid stuff, right? And I have to really control myself and just pull it back and be like, look, that's not even real. That doesn't even matter. In my world, that really doesn't matter. So because of the access we have to information and all the tech and everything that's around, we get really hypersensitive about all this stuff and we really just ready to fight. Your number one response to things, it depends. We all have this default setting. You know what I mean? We can stay strong and positive for a certain amount of time, but sooner or later, our willpower is going to do this one. And then we're going to start losing our temper and losing focus, and we'll go to our default. So just be sure that your default is forget about it and walk away and not stand and get angry and fight and argue and do the wrong things, because it will come, and that will come. So you need to have a good think about that. So my challenge for you guys for this week, for tomorrow, for this weekend, for whatever time it can be, man, for life, why not, is to really think about this. Number one, don't complain. Try not to complain for a day, or 2 days, 3 days, whether it's online, whether it's with a friend, whether it's a whatever. Try not to do that, because complaining, most often we're complaining about things that we can't control. Are you going to complain about yourself and the fact that you didn't get out of bed when the alarm went off for the last 5 days? Why don't you do that to your friends? Why don't you post on Facebook something that's true, something that's real that you can focus on? Hey guys, I'm going to complain and whinge about my own behavior and the fact that I haven't pulled through on 3 promises that I had this week. No one does it because you put it onto someone else. You want to distance that behavior and you want to distance everything else onto some other people so that you make yourself feel better. It's pretty sad, guys, and we all do it. So these next few days, weeks, months, as long as it takes, try to focus on no complaining. Try to focus on controlling the only things you can control. If a taxi driver looks at you the wrong way or pulls in front of you, hey, you can't control that. Why react to it? Why let him ruin your day? Okay? If someone's a little bit angry that you see in their job, remember, quite often it's not you they're angry at. It's their own issues they're dealing with. So don't make their life worse by getting all angry and aggressive and thinking about trying to control that situation a lot. Okay? I really think this would help you a lot, and it's helped me tremendous amount. It's kept me out of trouble. It's kept me happy. It's kept my stress levels extremely low, and I really recommend that you give it a shot, and I know that you're going to enjoy it. Now, on the other flip side, guys, maybe there's certain things you can't control. Now, being a father, dealing with my children, there are aspects of what they do that I can't control, but you've got to remember that I can play a part in the outcome of what's happening. Now, if my son comes to me and I'm on my cell phone and I'm not paying any attention, and he's starting to get a little bit of aggressive or bored or naughty or whatever it is, now me doing this does not make that any better, right? So I am in control of the situation because I'm fueling the fire, per se. So I have to make sure that if I stop and say, right, put that down, or stop that, or clean up, or do this, he's going to react he's not going to react very positive to that. I haven't given him any attention. In fact, I've been in love with my cell phone for the last 10 minutes, that he's going to want to rebel against me, and he's going to want to fight me. So you've got to be really calm about this. Focus, center, put it back on him. Boom. Hey son, let's have a little competition. How about you and I have a race to see who can clean up the fastest? As opposed to me putting my phone down and snapping at him. That's on me. So I can't control the way he's going to act, but I can definitely control the things leading up to it, and I can make things nice and smooth. Okay, everybody, I'm going to try to keep our videos a little shorter these days. Please, if you are someone who needs help with this controlling the controllables, take these words to heart and practice it. Trust me, it's really awesome. Oh, another book that's been recommended that flows along this. I haven't read this yet, but a lot of people really enjoy it. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. All right, you know the word I'm talking about. If someone knows that book, I'll try to post it. If you get to me faster, please post that up. I'm sure someone will want to read that. That's a skill, and it's a magical skill, and I really find it something that can really help your lives. There you have it, guys. Please share this video if you think someone will get something out of it. Please tag a friend, please like, please comment. I know there's been a bit of a break since my last video, so I'm going to get back into the game and help bring some value to your lives. Thank you so much. My name is Cody Hunter from Hunter Coaching Lab, and we'll see you all again very soon. Take care, everybody.